Hello everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Avadon 3. Last episode, we basically wandered around the Temple of Velusa here. Found the crypts over here, not much in there beyond that. Found Raiders Grove here where we handed off a message, and the hospital over here. Can't get to the secrets from there, we'll need to find a way from under the temple. And this is the temple itself, so it's time to go in and look around here. You step into the cool, still halls of the Temple of Velusa. The carved stone walls loom over you, and the ceiling is far overhead. The floor is immaculately clean, and every surface is covered with carvings and other bits of art. The fires of war have not come here. It's glorious. The guards watch silently as you enter. They instantly recognize you as from the Pact, of course, but they aren't concerned. You soon realize why. Moments after you enter, you feel the presence. Power hangs in the air. You can sense it, constantly poking at you, testing your will. Even from this distance, you sense the power of Lusa, the power of a Tawan god. Visitors' halls. We aren't enemies here. We are safe here. Oh, that's actually a door. Please go through. Nah, I'm not going to use lockpicks right now. That one can open, though. I may need to, though. Okay, that's just a kitchen. Velusa's Grove, I believe, is in the center. Most likely. We will see Velusa soon, I imagine. Storage and meditation. Makes sense. There's storage halls. Sure, use one lockpick. Anything of value in here? Blessing crystal. Group heal scroll, definitely need that. Bolt of cloth. Nah, not gonna use two. Yes, let's not disturb them. Oh, this actually isn't. Okay. Well, let's take a look a bit further north. More halls. Protector Virginia. There's an old woman in this hall sitting cross-legged on this stone platform. She wears the robes of a priestess. When you get close, she waves you forward. Come, warrior. All are welcome here, even those of the Pact. I am Protector Virginia. Sit by me. Rest in this peaceful place. You look like one who has given very little rest. All travelers are welcome here? Of course. The great god Velusa is a protector of the Tawan Empire, but he also belongs to all of Linnaeus. Even in wartime, many pilgrims come to bask in his glory, even from the Pact. Then most leave, wiser, healthier, and sometimes even with my blessing. Why did the pilgrims come? Wisdom, healing, to serve. Some only come to spend a few moments in his amazing presence. Be sure to stand before the god. It will be an experience unlike any other. You convert citizens of the Pact. I don't convert anyone. They stand before the god. Velusa's power is self-evident. I can't understand how anyone can present themselves to mighty Velusa and not worship. You give blessings? I do. Velusa has shared a tiny portion of his power with me. In turn, I share this blessing with the pilgrims. In return, we get donations which help us maintain this temple. Velusa is open to all people. Even a warrior of the Pact can receive my blessing. Your Protector Virginia insists that you sit with her for a time. You do. You detect no malice in her, and the hall really is quiet and peaceful. You're a protector. That is my title. It is a great honor. We protectors care for the temple and its visitors. For years I was the head protector, a leader among equals. Then another came. You were replaced. When Revilla came here from Kelimdariel, mighty Velusa saw something in him, a quality that made him better suited as Velusa's chief envoy in a time of war. Revilla replaced me in the Northwest Tower, and I went to my humbler quarters and duties. How did it feel to step aside for someone from the Pact? Feel? The question is perplexing. Oh, you wonder if I was jealous. Of course not. I am near Velusa. That is all I ask of life. Also, Revilla often has to leave to act as an envoy on Velusa's behalf. I am allowed to stay here. I feel very fortunate. You're going to stay here? For as long as I live. Then I will be buried in one of the vaults here. If this temple crumbles, I will end under the stones. I would like a blessing. Then ask me what you wish. Each blessing requires a donation of 2,000 coins. Temple upkeep. Warded from elements, missiles more effective, blades more effective, skin to turn away bleeds, mind to be protected. Mind to be protected! Protector Virginia takes your coins and tells you to kneel. You settle on the floor in front of her. She places a gnarled hand on your head and mutters a long, intricate spell. It is very tiring for both her and your knees. Then it is done. The blessing is given. Go forth and be grateful for the favor, mighty Velusa. Let's also have our blades be more effective. And one more blessing. Warded from the elements. Sure. Okay. I could eventually get the other two, but... Blessing protection, 2% higher resistance to fire, cold, and energy. 2 levels higher for melee attacks. 8% higher chance of resisting mental attacks. That last one's a good one. Okay. Moving on and continuing to explore. I would die for Velusa. That must be where Velusa is, over there. Let's see. Protector's Hall. Okay, that's where he is. And Velusa Library. Stay out without permission. Grove of the Great God Velusa. Let's go to the hall first. The Protector's Hall. Jeez, there are so many people around here. We do not want to piss off any of them. Guard and Acolyte Hall. They said to stay out of there, so we will, for now. You enter the audience hall of the head protector of the temple. When you come into view, he says, "Our unusual visitor has arrived. Please enter. I would like to meet you." One pilgrim standing on a bench to the north glowers at you as you pass. He's been waiting out here for a while. Not everyone here approves of the privileges you've been granted. This chamber is the bottom floor of a huge tower. The stairway up is to the north. It is flanked by guards, and when you look their way, they grip their weapons. The chambers above you are off limits. Very well, we won't go up. Protector Revilla. The high priest of this temple is waiting for you, sitting in a polished oak chair in his audience hall. The air is thick with power, making you feel dizzy and disoriented. The power of Velusa infuses this temple. Even you are intimidated. When the priest rises to greet you, you realize with great surprise that he is from the Pact. He is a middle-aged man from Kalimdariel. He notes your astonishment with amusement. "Welcome, fellow warrior of the Pact. Be at ease. If you come in peace, we will greet you in peace. I am Protector Revilla, and I'm glad you came. I do have a question I need to ask, though." What do you need to know? Or want to know? He smiles, but you detect the subtle signs of agitation. He is understandably worried by your arrival. "The obvious and nothing more. I only want to know. Why are you here? What brings a warrior of the Pact this far out of your way?" You are suddenly very glad that you aren't wearing Avadon's insignia. "I am a warrior of the Pact, but I mean you no harm." "We are all glad to hear it. There is little love for the Pact among people here. I invite you to wander around. Meet us. Meet the glorious Velusa. Learn that the Farlanders have more value than you might think. I only ask while you are here that you follow our rules." What are the rules? "No surprises. Be peaceful. Be quiet and respectful. Wait your turn and don't take more than your share. And please stay out of our private chambers. Stay out of the northern halls, the library, the guard and priest quarters, and of course my private chambers." He nods at the stairway to the north. "Other than that, please try to enjoy your stay." "Tell me about Velusa." He leans forward, his eyes bright. "The god, Velusa, once a sovereign, now a great guide to us. Still a young god, focused and powerful.
I am grateful for the day I first entered his glory.
What does Velusa believe?
I can't speak for a god. He believes what he will believe. He thinks what is best for the Tawan. Then he speaks and we listen. He believes in a strong Tawan. He wants freedom and prosperity for his people. Of course, he does nothing that would attract the wrath of the Pact.
Can I meet Velusa?
Of course. He is in the northern clearing. There is normally a wait of many days, but we will make an exception for warriors of the Pact. I envy you. His glory is still fresh to you.
What is Velusa exactly?
What is? I'm confused. No, I still don't understand. I said he is a god, our god. The spirit of the Tawan coalesced into a guide with unending wisdom and power. In life he was a sovereign of the Tawan. Then after death he ascended to guide us evermore.
How was he made a god?
Nobody made the sovereign divine, of course. He just was. It was his inherent purity. Of course, Tawan priests need to perform rituals of invitation to beseech the divine to return to us and exist among us. We contributed nothing to him.
How long will he exist?
That is a complicated question. Of course, the gods of the Tawan are eternal. They will roam forever in the far realms. However, their manifestations in our world can, as the centuries pass, become erratic. Eventually, we have to leave them to their solitude. Of course, Velusa is still a young god, fresh and focused.
Protector Revilla sits back in his chair and chats with you. He is very interested in gossip and news from back in the Pact. It is hard to concentrate when you talk to him. Even with your training, the power in the air here constantly distracts you. How did Akellam come to be here?
That is a long story. I was a traitor, a rebel. I was inspired to fight against Avadon. I had to flee for my life. I left to wander the far lands looking for a purpose. Then I came here. I stumbled upon this temple. I came before Velusa. In an instant I was overwhelmed by his glory. I served here and the god elevated me.
What do you think of the Pact?
When I was young, the Pact was my world. As I grew old, I gained wisdom. I saw the Pact as a pack of greedy, squabbling, self-interested fools. They idly crushed the Farlands as they fought for scraps for themselves. This opinion has not changed, but I want to sit apart from the world. I serve here, that is enough.
Who inspired you to rebel?
A wise and far-seeing Duke of the Kellam. He was called Duke Griffin. I served him in his fortress, Castle Vibu. He tried to bring more peace to the Pact. He failed, lost hope for the Pact, and looked for a new way. He was caught, alas. Avadon drove him from his fort into hiding. Those who supported him, like me, had to flee as well.
Griffin is in the Baraza woods now.
Ah. Well, those times, those conflicts, they are past me now. I only want to stay here and serve my god.
I have come here to find something. Revilla stays calm. His guards lean forward. They've been waiting for you to reveal the cause of your visit.
Pact warriors don't come here casually. You have a purpose. We knew you did the moment you arrived. Why are you here?
I'm looking for the invitation to a meeting. Revilla's hands tighten on the arms of his chair. He casts a glance at the stairway to the north, his escape route. Other than that, he makes a reasonable show of staying calm.
I'm not going to lie or banter. Yes, we of the Farlands are having a meeting. A private meeting, probably to discuss surrender to your fortresses, I confess. But you want to go, I see. You want an invitation. You think that you can get mine. Why should I give it to you?
I want to help you fight the Pact.
No, you are lying. And if you weren't lying, you would be a fool. Only a fool would join our side now. I can see you are no fool. You can't invitation. I have nothing else to say to you. I must retire.
All right, never mind. Revilla is still worried, but he's willing to let it go for now.
Then I must return to my other business. Explore, bask in the glory. I can help you if you need assistance.
What if I say I need it for my own private business?
I see. Your vagueness does not make me trust you. Then it doesn't matter. You can't have it. I must serve Velusa, and the invitation is a reflection of my god's will.
You can't have the invitation.
I have nothing else to say to you.
All right, never mind. I have a feeling we'll get it after we speak with the god Velusa. But at the same time, before we do, I have a feeling the library is where we're going to need to go to get the information we require. I wonder if Velusa would give us the permission to investigate the library. Velusa, god of the Tawan, resides in this court. You are exposed to the open air above, but no drop of rain or chill wind reaches you. Here it is always sunny and bright. Pilgrims wait in the west half of Velusa's court. They have been here for months, waiting their turn for a moment in the Immortal's presence. You walk past them. You are a warrior of the Pact, an unusual and important visitor. In the south end of the court you see Velusa. It looks like you expected, the spectral form of some old dead Tawan leader. Just another construct, but one packed with amazing power. And it is looking at you, and waves you forward. Grove of the great god Velusa. Very well. Every step you take toward Velusa makes you feel even dizzier, unbalanced. You can understand why the thing is worshipped. It is a remarkable bit of necromancy. Awe-inspiring if you aren't a hand of Avadon. You've heard of these gods before, and you know that the magic that surrounds them can be defeated with concentration and practice. The thing is very dangerous, but not unstoppable. At last you come before the god Velusa. He looks like just another ghost, a middle-aged Tawan man in the spectral remnants of archaic fancy robes. He watches you with interest, but he seems like an ordinary work of necromancy. And then you feel his power. You feel dizzy, awed. It requires great effort to keep from falling to your knees. Yet you don't. It is powerful charm magic, but your training prepared you for these magical tricks. Velusa notes your resistance with great interest.
Welcome, pilgrim. I am glad you share the glory of my halls. I bless you. Speak with me. Accept my wisdom. Who are you?
I am Gabriel.
Yes. Welcome, Gabriel. I am Velusa, immortal protector of the Tawan people.
He looks at you and you feel strange, distracted. Sticky fingers are prowling through your mind, trying to learn about you.
Why are you here?
What are you doing to me?
Doing? I am talking to you. Relax. Be calm. I am only blessing you. My presence is a gift to the world.
I need an invitation to reach Delos.
Yes, that is the truth. You deal in mortal politics. I do not. I guide. I help the Tawan. I am not involved in such little things as mortal laws or wars. I chose Protector Revilla to deal with these matters. He is strong and wise. Talk to him.
Who are you in life?
I was sovereign of the Tawan Empire, the most elevated of leaders. I gave every waking moment to the power of the Tawan.
Who is the sovereign now?
His name is Vartius. When young, he was placid and ineffective, just the sort of leader the Pact likes. Now he is senile and useless. It is only because he became so weak that our people were able to lead the Farlands in rebellion.
How is your reign?
I was thought to be wise, calculating, and effective. When I died as a sovereign, I elevated to godhood. As a reward for my service in life, I was invited to this place to ever serve my people.
Did you accomplish anything in life?
I accomplished as much as the tyranny of the Pact allowed. Your rules and your raids stopped anything I did to ever give my people comfort. It is all right. I learned much. When I came back to this world, I knew what needed to be done to set things right.
Velusa smiles and you are again forced to resist the overwhelming power of his personality.
Relax, visitor. Accept my wisdom. Let me comfort you. What do you need?
What is your purpose? Velusa grows agitated. The energy in the air grows stronger. All of your hairs stand on end.
I advise my people. I guide them using my wisdom. For example, I urge them to join the other Farlands in attacking the Pact.
And how is your war going?
We have lost. It is clear now. I guided my people on the right path, even though we have failed. They will suffer horribly. I will probably be destroyed. Yet we were heard. I have no regrets.
What does the current sovereign think of the war?
He doesn't think of anything at all. I understand he occasionally asks for warm mush.
What are Delis's plans?
Delis. I have heard the name. I was asked about the war, the wisdom of starting it. I was never contacted by those who actually run it.
How strong are you, Velusa? The mood of the room changes in an instant. Reality grows sharper, heavier. You can see the supplicants edge away. The guards outside whisper anxiously.
How strong? I am a god. I cannot sense why you are here, but you do not mean us well. I tolerate you, warrior of the pact, only as long as you are humble.
The magic in the air would make anyone else tremble in fear. You are a hand of Avadon. It doesn't take long for you to be able to ignore it. I can feel your power. Respectfully, I will withdraw.
Go. Return only when you show the Tauan the respect it deserves.
I'm going to save. I want to see what happens if I say the other thing. Alright, let's see what happens if I say, I am a warrior of the pact, your tricks don't bother me. Velusa grows a fiery red.
I am done with tricks, mortal. I will not be humiliated before my worshippers. Leave me now. Go, or you will get a full measure of my power.
Fight me then. Show me how strong you are. Velusa's shade rises. It starts to float toward you. Again, you can feel him inside your mind. This time he is not so easily batted away. You are targeted by his full, undiluted power. He isn't trying to learn about you, he only wants control.
At last I can fight in our war of glory. My people will be crushed, but I can kill a servant of the pact first.
Perhaps. But... Alright. Let us see how this goes. Of course he's immune. I don't know why I expected otherwise. The god Velusa points at you. You feel a hideous tearing sensation inside your chest, as if something has been torn out of you. This is no illusion or other trick. This is the true awesome power of this strange being. A wisp of energy is pulled from your chest. It is extremely painful. Velusa takes it and flings it far away across the grove. Its separation from you causes great debilitating suffering. Soul Jar. That's dangerous. Ow. You take care of that soul jar. You can Mighty Blow. You assassinate. A death blow will probably come in later. You Disarming Blow. Ripped away that part. That one is returned. Right, Mighty Blow. You... Nothing else I really want to do now. Triumphant Roar, actually. Missing one of us, but it's fine. I just want to see the end result of this. Even though we shouldn't be fighting them, I'm very curious. I could have summoned a Drake, but I didn't. Oh well. Hamstring, I guess. Like I said, I just want to see the end result of this. Oh, I thought that would kill it. Soul destruction. And charmed. Okay, I see some of the danger of this. Yeah, I can see how this is so dangerous. Oh, wow! Yeah, soul destruction is very dangerous. We're not gonna succeed here. Alright, group heal. Yeah, no way this is going to succeed. Velusa's energy is starting to wane. For all of the bragging of the town, he is not really a god. A particularly powerful magical construct, yes. The revived spirit of a great leader, yes. But not a god. Still, his power is great. He points at one of the two huge statues dominating the center of his court. The stone turns red and scaly. Then it begins to move. Velusa holds his attacks for a moment. The weight placed on your mind lifts for a moment. You let out an involuntary sigh of relief. The wrath of the god Velusa was truly imposing.
I would destroy you. You are the enemy. You crush my people. Yet I would show my worshippers the value of mercy. If you apologize for your insolence, I will withdraw, just this once. I will spare you.
I apologize for my insolence. Velusa calms down. The courtyard grows peaceful. The god nods.
I accept your apology. You have tested my strength. You see that the gods of the town are superior. Withdraw and contemplate your foolishness. Challenge me again, and you will not be spared.
Alright. I'm going to undo that, just because I don't want to have a fight with him under me. Alright. That's undone. That didn't happen. So now we're at a standstill. There's the library, there's the private quarters here, and there's this. I think next episode we'll take a look in the library, see if that's how we get to where we need to go there, and then I'll go speak with other people, see what happens. That'll be in the next episode, so until then, I'm Cheslick44, that is Gabriel, Botan, and Nathalie. This has been an Avadon 3 Let's Play, and I shall see you all next time.